originally, Kevin, drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
Gallinari. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And getting back to Nurkic, what makes him an intriguing prospect beyond his size is his exceptional balance. I mean, his excellent footwork makes him really effective in the pick and roll. He also possesses great lateral speed and quick hands for a big man.
And, you know, talking about Nurkic, I mean, his father, a police officer in Bosnia. According to the Denver Nuggets broadcasters last year, Dad is 7 feet tall and weighs a good 400 pounds or more. That's a big police officer there, boy.
Okafor against Nurkic. Here's Covington. Chandler with the rebound. And for the Nuggets, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Harris with it. Iverson picks him up. Gallinari wide open. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Gallinari's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Moutier kicks to Nurkic. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Covington inside the line. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Gallinari, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots. What a game we've seen here for Gallinari. He has 12 points. He's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
On the wing, Iverson. Money from the wing. Iverson's got 7 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. Second is Jahlil Okafor.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. Be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Grant, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and it's Cannon in for Allen Iverson. Here's Okafor, and the rebound by Nurkic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about. Greg only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Denver.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the... Oh, wow. puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Just 2 to shoot. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Out left to the wing. Gallinari against Okafor, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
And now a look at Emmanuel Mudiay here. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Shot from the inbound. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Screen by Nurkic. Okafor comes in with the double team. Harris kicks to Mudiay. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. Some solid defense from Grant. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
And a chance now to see the numbers for Jahlil Okafor. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 3rd in field goal percentage, 9th in scoring. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And, you know, that's an impressive accomplishment. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why he's one of the best in field goal percentage.
And the 76ers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Barton. He's got 5. They set the screen. Now, here is Foy. He's covered by Thompson. Tries again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Boozer, he's checked in for Okafor, and it's Tony Roten in for Robert Covington.
You know, for Carlos Boozer, last year was a bit peculiar. I mean, after being a key player for several playoff teams throughout his career, he landed on the Lakers where the playoffs were nowhere in sight. Tough environment for a veteran to succeed in.
There's a screen. Stolen by Thompson. Roten dishes to Grant. Rebound by the Nuggets. And getting back to Boozer, last year he was claimed off amnesty waivers by the Lakers. Now, Los Angeles paid $3.25 million of his salary, while the Bulls paid the remaining $13.5 million of his salary.
And getting away from the contract, you know, he actually had a decent year. Shot over 50% from the field, strong rebounds per minute average. I mean, he's a professional. He went in and did his job.
Arthur passes to Nelson. He feeds it to Foy. He dishes it to Laverne. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
Checking in for the 76ers. Holds.
Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And you look at Jameer Nelson, played his first 10 years with Orlando. Then he got traded to the Celtics last season, then again to Denver. That had to be tough for a crafty veteran like him, a tough adjustment.
You know, you look at last year, one of his worst statistically, especially from a field goal percentage standpoint. I really agree with you. I think he was affected by all of the change of scenery and system. Let's look to see him have a bounce back this season.
Pass to Foy. Dishes it to Laverne. The 3-ball. Second chance shot. Laverne. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Now, here is Nelson. Defense right on him. Barton kicks to Laverne. Near the 3-point line, it's Foy. Misses off the right iron.
And, you know, talking about Jameer Nelson, what a blessing and luxury being with the same team for a full decade. I had a short career, only 5 years, was with the same team. Man, I wish I could have played for multiple teams if it would have been a 10 or 12-year career. That would have been cool.
There's the screen. There's 1:47 left here in the second. Stolen. He's all alone. And here they go. And the dunk by Boozer.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Barton. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And when you think of Jameer Nelson, he can still contribute as a team leader. This adjustment happens to everyone as the career starts to wind down, and it's a choice. You can either be a part of the problem or part of the solution.
Thompson dishes to Boozer. Low block shot on the way. Again, Philadelphia. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. They set the pick. Barton passes to Laverne. He kicks it to Foy. And there's the pass to Laverne. 5 to shoot. They need this one. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. That puts them in the lead. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Barton. Stolen by Boozer. Fast break, Philadelphia. Thompson with the ball. And Tony Roten with the slam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. 76ers lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Jameer, what kind of adjustments are you guys looking to execute when you come back out for the second half?
We have to execute our defensive scheme a little better and a lot harder. You know they're going to make some runs, they're going to make shots, but at the same time, we have to make it tough on them when they're passing the ball.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, sometimes it's not about what you do, but how you do it.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, the reserves really came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
All right, that is going to wrap up our half.